Welcome friends. As usual, today we will be discussing very sensitive chapter which is related with all working people irrespective of category, because today's chapter is bonus. We will discuss about bonus chapter in detail and I will try to clarify all your queries including calculation formulas. One can understand from the calculation how much respective person is likely to get the bonus, whether he is eligible. We will discuss all the condition. So, along with discussion, we will discuss simple way to understand bonus calculation also. Let's see the applicability. Whom this act is applicable? First thing, it is applicable to the factory. Factory means it has to be registered under the Factories Act. Then, and second, all such establishments where 20 or more persons are employed. Persons, not necessary category of persons. Let's see who is the employee. Act has not differentiated in any such skilled, unskilled, permanent like that, except government apprentice. All such persons working in the establishment or for the establishment are eligible for the bonus. They are the legal employees. And their basic plus DA, which is a bonus wages, is up to rupees 21,000 per month. These are the two conditions. Those who fulfill these two conditions, but at the same time, those employees whose wages, monthly wages are above rupees 21,000 per month bonus wages, they are not eligible for the bonus. It is always related with the accounting year. Let's see what Act says about accounting year. Companies can have different accounting years as per their convenience. But in general, in India, most of the companies follows April to March, because this year has explained in the Income Tax Act. However, all such companies can have their different accounting year right from October to September or January to December according to their requirement. But once they declare certain period as accounting year, it is binding on them to continue it. Let's understand what is meant by bonusable salary or wages. It means basic plus dearness allowance or special allowance as defined under the Minimum Wages Act. These are the only two components. Who is eligible for this statutory bonus? Whenever bonus is paid in the line of the Payment of Bonus Act, it is called statutory bonus. Let's see. Every employee who has worked in the establishment minimum 30 days in an accounting year. Those 30 days includes all weekly offs, leave with wages, absent due to accident on duty or maternity leave or layoffs also, which are all official. These are all counted for 30 days. Let's see. Bonus amount will be based on wages earned every month and how much minimum and how much maximum and related conditions. Bonus amount to be paid by check or credited to bank. Cash is not allowed now. Then minimum bonus companies can pay 8.33%, and maximum they can pay 20%. We have seen normally bonus is paid at the time of Diwali or after the Dashara, because most of the companies follows calendar year or accounting year as a April to March, and within 8 months from the close of the accounting year they are supposed to finalize their balance sheets and declare the bonus and pay also. Next condition is very important. Once the bonus act is applicable and even the organization makes losses, in such condition also they are supposed to pay minimum bonus at the rate of 8.33%. And whenever companies earn more profits and they want to share the prosperity to the employees, they can pay according to the profit share maximum bonus up to 20% also. Calculation of bonus with respect to certain employees, I had just explained you. Where the salary or wages of an employee exceeds rupees 7,000, this is the wage ceiling given by the Payment of Bonus Act. Or skill categories minimum wages applicable to the said establishment at the end of respective accounting year, whichever is higher. I will explain you this during our discussion about the calculation of bonus. And most important, bonus shall be paid for the days paid during the financial year. So whatever basic plus DA has been earned by the respective employee, that is considered for the calculation. Let's see certain special provisions also. For newly set up establishment, during first 5 years, in the particular accounting year, if they make the profit, from that accounting year onward, bonus is applicable. But after 5 years period is over, 6th year and onward, even though company makes losses, it is binding on them to pay minimum bonus at the rate of 8.33%. What is the limit for payment of bonus? I just mentioned to you. Where there is a dispute regarding payment of bonus before any authority, then within a month from the date of resolution of the dispute, or in normal course, as I explained, within 8 months from the close of the accounting year. These are all positive provisions, but there is one condition, restriction also, disqualification for bonus. If any employee involves in misconduct like fraud, riotous or violent behavior in the premises, theft, misappropriation or sabotage with the employer's property, then it has to be proved by the domestic inquiry. Then they can be disqualified also from the getting bonus. So this is the detailed discussion about the bonus, its applicability and everything. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like our channel. Please see full video to understand all the processes. We are going to see in detail the bonus calculation in Excel sheet. Just wait and watch. Thanks. As discussed, let's understand bonus calculation formula. I have defined this formula for respective members' understanding. It is legally correct also. but employers are supposed to maintain the Form C in different manner. So this is for only guidance. So let's see, whenever we discuss how much, when, so we must take into account these details. That first is employee name, then nature of business of the establishment we have to consider, because that will only help us to understand and decide what are the minimum wages applicable to that establishment. According to that, we have to consider minimum wages. And that too, as I explained, for skilled category. So I am considering, for example, engineering industry, then minimum wages for skilled category in March are rupees 12,700. Limit as prescribed by the Act is 7,000 rupees. And we are, for example, first time considering bonus rate, that is 8.33, which is minimum. So let's go to the details of the respective employees. I have considered April to March as an accounting year. So you can see these are all 12 months. This is the limit given by the law. This is the column which talks about the skilled category wages. Then same we have to consider as a bonus calculation, whichever is higher. If somebody is drawing more than this, then in that case we have to consider this limit. This is the monthly applicable basic plus DA of the respective employee for that particular month. This column talks about payable dates. This column talks about monthly days. And this is about monthly bonus wages earned by the respective employees. Then wages for bonus calculation by applying those filters. And this is the 8.33% of this. So if we change this 8.33% here by 10%, you will find this entire amount is changed. So even if we change this March, for some different establishment, different wages could be applicable. In that case, if somebody is drawing about 12,000 rupees, then you will find all those figures are changed. So this is the formula. One can work out their likely to get bonus amount considering respective members' own figures. So this will definitely help, because I have given the various options for the member to understand. Every person can put his or her earned wages in this category, and work out. Now let's see two extreme cases, February and March, that this person is not eligible to receive the bonus because his monthly bonus wage is more than rupees 21,000 per month. This for these 2 months. So this amount is not considered for the calculation purpose. But if this person has earned only bonusable wages for April, then only April, if he has worked 30 days or more, then he will get only 30 days bonus. So these are all possible conditions I had explained you. One most important, all figures must be rounded to the next rupees or nearest rupees. Apart from this is for the simple understanding for the member. But all employers are supposed to maintain Form C, which is a legal document, and they have to maintain it, and whenever it is required, they have to produce it for the audit purpose. This is how one can understand full bonus chapter. So thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to subscribe, share and like. Also watch full video, then only you can understand full basics. See you till then next video.